Doon sa mga nag-raise, so nakita ko yung point. But our point naman is, kung bloated na yung outflow mo, tsaka bloated na yung inflow mo, edi bloated din yung net, di ba? So doon na kami pinanggagalingan. Again, I don't want to go into the details na, but para lang maintindihan ng taong bayan, na ganun kasi the way it's presented. Ina-add lahat ng deposits, ina-add lahat ng pumasok, bale sa account mo, ina-add lahat ng lumabas. But it is not determinative or conclusive as to magkano ba talaga yung nasa loob ng account. And we are talking about transactions that span over 18 years, if I'm not mistaken, no? Over 18 years. So, yun ang magiging, talagang para sa amin, it's bloated talaga ang number.
Sir, dapat bang pag-usapan pa sa impeachment yung SALN ni VP Sara nung mga panahon na Vice Mayor and Mayor siya?
Of course, para sa amin, hindi. No? Because obviously, ano ba ang purpose ng impeachment? Di ba ang basis ng impeachment is meron tayong impeachable offenses. Ang impeachable offenses ay offenses, again, committed while the impeachable officer is in office as an impeachable officer. So, ibig sabihin nun, doon lang sa time na vice-presidente siya. So, yung mga 2000, may 2005 pa ba? 2006, 2007, na hindi naman siya impeachable officer, hindi na yan saklaw ng impeachment proceedings.
Next is Angel Salcedo of Empire.
Attorney, VP Sara just released a statement po earlier denying the allegations about the billions in bank accounts also hitting COA and AMLAC. Does the Vice President plan to say her latest statement in front of the House Committee on Justice? Will she ever attend the House Committee on Justice hearing on her impeachment?
Again, her attendance or should I say non-attendance is based on the position of the defense, no? Regarding the jurisdiction or the lack thereof in terms of the type or the nature of proceedings that are being conducted. So, pagdating naman dyan, I think kaya nga sinapubliko na lang niya yung statement niya. Pero hindi ibig sabihin nito na ayaw rumisponde o sumagot ng ating Vice Presidente sa paratang. Parati namin sinasabi, alam ko medyo gasgas na siguro sa tenga natin yung appropriate forum. Pero naniniwala naman kasi talaga kami na kung talagang aakyat ito sa Senate impeachment, makikita nyo yung sagot ng defense sa lahat ng paratang na ito.
Bella Cayasa of the Philippine Star.
Good afternoon po. Earlier, nag-interview si Congresswoman Leila De Lima and ang sabi niya, yung 6.7 billion na dinisclose ng AMLAC, pwede daw mag-constitute as ill-gotten wealth kay Vice President. Ano po yung reaction niya dito?
Well, I respect Congresswoman De Lima, former Senator De Lima, and she's entitled to her opinion. No? Sa amin naman, ang plano lang namin is to show why those numbers are actually inaccurate.
And second question.
And si Attorney Sheila would like to also add on to that.
Just in addition to what Mike had already said, I think what's important for us to understand at this point is that a mere presentation of supposed evidence before a committee that is not authorized to conduct trial does not really amount to proof. And the reason for that is really simple. It's because every evidence, whether it's something that you present in an ordinary case or in this case in an impeachment proceeding, must still survive scrutiny. And when does that happen? When does scrutiny happen? It happens only in a proper trial before a tribunal or a body that has jurisdiction to conduct trial. And that is something that the defense has been very clear from the very start. The reason why we had already stated that we will not be able to participate in a proceeding that we think is unconstitutional and goes beyond the powers that have clearly been identified by the Constitution to belong not in the House of Representatives or any of its committees, but in the Senate alone.
Second question po. Sabi kanina din ni Congresswoman Luistro April 29, ang papatawag nilang yung NBI chief si Matibag. And then ang sabi niya, yun na lang ang last hearing para magbotohan para dun sa impeachment ni VP. So, ina-expect niyo po ba na aakyat na ito sa Senate at may numbers ang mga nagsusulong dito? And considering po na wala pong PRO kayo na nakuha sa Supreme Court. Thank you.
Opo, medyo marami po yung tanong, no? But first and foremost, I don't want to preempt the vote of the Committee on Justice pagdating sa finding of probable cause na gagawin nilang botohan. Secondly, I also don't want to preempt the House itself. Diba? Bigyan naman natin ng respeto yung House. Tingnan na lang natin. Pero ang defense team, ready kami sa kung ano man mangyari. Like we've been saying, no, last year, we have been preparing for trial na dahil kahit nag-file tayo ng petition sa Supreme Court, hindi din naman natin alam kung ano yung magiging desisyon nun. So we were preparing. And until today, we are still preparing. So ano na lang po tayo, no? I don't want to preempt, I don't want to speculate kung may boto man o walang House. I think it's best directed to the House members themselves. Pero kami, we're just ready for any eventuality.
Next is Roland Mendoza from Manila Times.
Hi po, good afternoon po, attorneys. Merong of course nagsabi po my first question is, nagsabi po si Congressman Benny Abante kahapon sa hearing kahapon na the only way for the Vice President to answer the allegations is to face the impeachment court. Or the Committee on Justice hearing. Nagmamakawa pa nga siya na dapat daw pumunta raw si VP sa hearing para ma-hear yung side niya. And there's also a recent interview by former Corona Defense Counsel Judge Roy na sinabi niya na ang pagpunta daw ni VP sa Committee on Justice is the strategic way for her to defend herself. What's your thought on those comments po?
Well, as to yung strategic way or not, I think our position has been very clear. It's about jurisdiction to conduct the proceedings that we feel are already bordering on trial, no? If not trial itself. So yun naman talaga yun. It wasn't really anything strategic. It was really something we had to file based as lawyers dun sa nakikita naming developments. Ngayon, pagdating naman po doon sa pagsagot, like Attorney Sheila said, scrutiny can only be had when we are also allowed to test the evidence, present our side, and that will be the impeachment court in the Senate.
Dagdag ko lang, no? While I respect the opinion of Representative Abante, I think he also knows, and